Oh, there you go. Should be live on YouTube. And it's probably banned. Use of tobacco in video. Banned. Oh, joke's on you. This is dried lettuce.
This is just good old unadulterated crack cocaine.
Yeah, you know.
16. Oh yeah, what's new with that?
Just some, well, it's a little
Holy cannoli, that's a gorgeous rack.
Alright, so far, in less than a minute, I've said tobacco, crack cocaine, and gorgeous rack. This is a good start for YouTube. I'm sure they won't flag this at all.
Cancelled.
But, we're live now, I think, right? Is that?
Oh,
that
oops.
yeah, I think we're live.
Alright, let me go stream snipe here real quick.
Go stream. You'll see if it's a thing.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it fucking
Frickin'.
live!
Oh, frickin' A. On the live. We'll do it on the live.
No, there's the you just came up.
Alright, sorry about that.
Already.
Matt Rife.
Yeah. Oh, it says live Fringe Parade with the thing. So I
Should we
guess-
watch it?
You know what we should do is watch this. Looks good. This looks good already. All right. Hey, this is a good show.
Matt Rife.
Yeah. Oh, it says live Fringe Parade with.
Should
Oh, they're
we
gonna watch
watch
the
it?
show. You know what we
Watch
should do
this
is watch this. Looks good. This looks good. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Oh man, look at that dopey hat that guy has. Though.
Matt Rife.
Oh man, they think
Yeah,
the
that
same
looks
about
good.
You were just saying Matt Rife. Oh,
Should
they're
we
gonna watch
watch
the
it?
show. You know what
That's
we
pretty
should do is
nice.
watch this. Looks good. Man, we have similar opinions. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh man, look at that dopey hat that guy has.
Matt Rife.
No, what I don't like about
Yeah, that looks
about
good.
you were just saying the American flag he has in the background. What's that? You just
That's
too
pretty nice.
patriotic?
Oh, yeah.
We have similar
What does he do? Sit and watch himself all day?
how many windows is it going to open? It keeps going in.
You
see, like, just,
Yeah, that looks good.
You were just saying this is pretty fucking funny to me. It's just going to keep
Pretty nice.
going. It makes me laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What
he's
does he
watching
do?
it.
Sit and watch himself all day?
How many windows is it going to open? It keeps going in.
This is-
Sorry.
You see, like, just,
Yeah, that looks
this
good.
is a good joke. This is pretty fucking funny to me. It's just going to keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What
he's
does he
watching
do?
it.
Sit and watch himself all day?
How many windows is it going to open? It keeps going in. This is
Sorry.
Does this sound like it's getting further away?
This is a good joke.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, the live me is the closest sounding me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What
he's
does he
watching
do?
it.
Sit and watch himself all day?
Also, someone stream snipe to see if anyone.
Sorry.
Does this sound like
happens
it's
to
getting
type
further
something.
away?
This is a good joke.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, the live me is the closest sounding me.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Sit and watch
this is my
himself all
favorite
day?
show I think I've ever seen. Also, someone
Yeah, I like this.
stream snipe to see if anyone.
It just keeps going.
Type something.
Yeah.
If you're
You
wondering,
heard Lauren say, like, was he watch himself all day? It's like the
Yeah, that
loudest,
is
like, most
this is-
vocal.
This is my favorite show. Like you can hear that
Yeah, I
over
like
everything
this.
else.
It just keeps going. Yeah.
If you're
You
wondering,
heard Lauren say, like, was he watch himself all day? It's like
oh,
the loudest, like, most vocal.
You're gonna have to hear that over
Yeah, I
over
like
everything
this.
else.
It just keeps going.
Look how fucking far down. You heard Lauren
This-
say, like, was he watch himself all day? The loudest, like, most vocal.
This is the future of streaming. I could get up and leave right now, and it would be infinite streaming.
No, keep going. Keep it
Look
going.
how fucking far down. Lauren
This-
say, like, was he watch himself all day? The loudest, like, most vocal.
It's titled that I'm
could
going.
get up
I
and
like
leave
watching
right now,
creepy
and it would be
things,
infinite
and
streaming.
actually
No, keep
we're
going, keep
creating
going.
creepy
Far
things.
down. Lauren say, like, was he watch himself all day?
It's titled that I'm
could
going.
get up and leave
Watching
right now,
creepy
and it would be
things,
infinite
and
streaming.
actually
No, keep
we're
going, keep
creating
going.
creepy things. Yeah. It's like you're getting farther and farther and farther away. It's funny because the video is, it's like your sound is coming from the video as it moves back. And it's keeping distance. Something you just consider. It's like you're getting farther and farther and farther away. It's funny because the video is, it's like your sound is coming from the video as it moves back. And it's keeping distance. Something you just consider. It's like you're getting farther. See, I couldn't hear you. I heard the laughing, but what I couldn't hear is you anymore saying the thing. It's like your sound is coming.
Yeah, what does he do? Watch himself all day?
That's it. Yeah. And it's keeping distance. Oh, there he said it again. Hey, he said it again. I couldn't hear you. I heard the laughing. This is, but what I couldn't hear is
Yeah, this is the future, right?
Great.
I like how all the pictures of you're doing something different.
Yeah, it is good. What bothers me the most though is there's nobody watching. This is well, maybe someone.
What if we like started
the future,
singing,
right?
start singing a song in a round, like all three of us?
Pictures of you're doing something different.
Yeah, boat
Gently down the row,
No,
your
it'll do
boat, gently.
Hey,
row your boat.
No.
Start singing a song in a round.
We
like
don't
all
have to
three
sing
of us?
it in rounds,
You're
the
doing
three of
something
us.
different.
Yeah, because
Gently down the row.
it will create the round for us.
Row your boat.
No.
Row.
If we all start at different times, then we can't keep
Start singing
track
a song
of
in
where
a round.
we don't have to sing it in rounds. We would sing it together, because then it will start singing it in rounds itself for us. Okay.
Absolute chaos.
If we all start at different times, then we can't keep track of where we don't have to sing it in rounds. We would sing it
Jesus fucking
together,
Christ.
and then it will start singing it in rounds itself. Imagine clicking on it now. It's just starting.
Absolute chaos.
We all start at different
Yeah.
times. All right, the novelty has worn off for the moment. Let me pause that. All right. Well.
You could go back and watch it, right?
Oh yeah, we can go back and watch it. We can go back and hit play and see what that looks like in half an hour.
Yes.
Great success.
Getting this question a lot, so I'm finally gonna answer it. Once you figure out
Oh,
what
get
you want
out of here,
What is
ad
the
already.
scariest, creepiest theory you
okay.
know about? 1. Okay, this one is rough, so please bear with me.
1 is the
So
loneliest
the common
number.
time travel question is, would you go back and kill baby Hitler? Well, imagine
No.
if that was you. To
No,
us
I
in
mean
the
I would,
current
but
timeline, you would
I
be
presume
accused
it's
No.
of
Wait.
someone
What?
evil before they had chance to
I
corrupt or
presume it's if you
endanger
only
them.
have
But to
one
the people of
chance,
that time,
and
you are a
I would
monster,
go fix my
a
own
baby
life.
killer.
Sorry.
They couldn't exactly
Cue Eminem
explain to
song.
people, I
You only
was
got
sent
one
from
shot.
the future to kill
You
this
only got
baby
one
to
shot.
save hundreds of millions of lives. No one would believe him and would just assume he was some nutcase. Or maybe they're not allowed to tell anyone as per the agreement with the future government. It makes you
Why
wonder
would-
all the
why
people
wouldn't you be
through
allowed to
time that
tell
have been
anyone?
called monsters for killing babies.
Who's
What
this
if they were
future
just
government?
heroes
Like,
from the
we
future
want you to
saving us
send, we
all?
want to send you back
They
to kill
couldn't tell
Hitler,
anyone
but
either.
it has to be a secret.
2.
Like,
This
why?
isn't a theory.
Just 'cause
I don't like when
it's-
people build hypotheticals on top of
Yeah.
other
Movies and shows
hypotheticals
always
and
have this
yeah,
ancient
takes
alien
away
race
from the
that
initial
came before us,
hypothetical.
and we're a new species? Well,
But
technically,
hypothetically,
most
if
likely
you
that's wrong.
had to
We are near the
build
beginning
a
of the
hypothetical on
universe.
top of a
If the
hypothetical,
universe
would
was
you
a person,
hypothetically
we would literally barely be a
do it,
cell,
or
not
would
even
you
form. In
not?
reality, we are the
do it?
ancient
No,
species.
no, I
We are
wouldn't,
the
because
ones
it would
that
happen
come
again later
We are
down
the
the
ones some
line.
future
There'd be just
civilization will
another
see.
replacement Hitler
Just
that would have the
because
same
you think
ideals.
about
It would just
No.
happen again.
4.
No, my
If you
question
die
wasn't
by
about
being
Hitler.
beheaded,
It
the
was
last thing you might
if
see
you
is your
if you had a
decapitated body.
hypothetical situation
5.
with a
A lot of
hypothetical
comments
situation
bringing up
in
the
it,
Fermi paradox
hypothetically,
to
would you
explain the
answer
lack
the
of evidence
question?
of extraterrestrial life, when by all accounts we should be seeing alien life all
At
over.
least
What I
6.
realised that really blew my mind is
That one bothered me.
almost
Okay, good.
everything we think we know about
See,
addiction is
the
wrong.
horse's name is
And if we
Friday.
start to absorb the new evidence of addiction, I think we're going to have to change a lot more than our drug policies. But let's start with what we think we know, what I thought I know, right? Just think about this middle row here.
Is
right?
that if I
Imagine
wear
all of
black
you
on an
for
all
20 days
red
now went off
backdrop,
and used heroin 3 times
it would be a
a
lot
day.
easier
Some
to
of
be
you are a little
seen.
bit more enthusiastic than others at this prospect.
Should have had.
The-
I wish there was
don't
one
worry,
guy
it's
that
not
was
funny.
obviously
Imagine you
strung
did
out
that,
on
right?
heroin in that wide shot.
What would happen? Now we have a story about.
Now,
this.
He's
if
just
you used
standing
heroin
up,
every
staring
day-
at a wall.
We think
One guy's like,
because
"Oh,
there
he
are
uses
chemical
heroin every
hooks
day."
in heroin. As you took it for a while,
I like
your
it. I
body
like
would
how he
become dependent on
pantomimed
those hooks.
heroin.
You'd start to physically need
Yeah,
them,
shot it
and
up.
at the end of those 20
Slapped
days,
his arm a few
you'd all be heroin
times.
addicts,
This is
right?
heroin.
That's what I thought. First thing that alerted me to the fact something not right with this story is when it was explained to me. If I step out of this TED talk today and I get hit by a car and I break my hip, I'll be taken to hospital and I'll be given loads of
The
diamorphine.
hospital, British people. jeez.
Diamorphine is heroin. It's actually much better heroin than you're ever going to buy on the streets because the stuff you buy from a drug dealer is contaminated. Actually, very little of it is heroin, whereas the stuff you get from the doctor is medically pure. And you'll be given it for quite a long period of time. There are loads of people in this room who may not realize that you've taken quite a lot of heroin.
This
right?
sounds like it has become a commercial for
and
heroin.
anyone watching this anywhere in the world, this is happening.
And that's what I presume.
In fact,
it is.
in fact, right here in my case, I have heroin. For everyone in this audience, you get heroin. You get heroin.
Here you go.
You get
Average
them.
VR chat.
If you're a web designer, you
You got
It
5
is.
fucking seconds to back the fuck up away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch them. They can feel
I'll
you.
make it very simple for your small brain. You got 5 fucking seconds to back
Oh,
the
man.
fuck up away from me, or I'm gonna.
Oh, dude, he's gonna knock him out in VR.
That's exactly how I did imagine him saying that. Okay, well.
if you're a web designer,
Mhm.
you
that was
gotta
worth
check.
watching.
I feel like none of you really understand how weird
He
this
doesn't even
is,
know me.
because I feel like we're living in an alternate timeline. And I know I'm not making
Alternate
sense,
to
but I'm
what?
going to try to explain it, and I want to know if anybody else out there feels the same way. Let's say that you had a chance to go back in
I like their
time
little
and
hats.
change some historical event, and you've decided you're going to go back and prevent the pandemic. So you go back and you track down patient 0 before he can spread it to anybody else, and you convince him to
Well,
go
I mean,
to
it
the
came from
doctor,
the
and he
labs.
does, and that's it. And let's say that a couple of months later, an article comes out about this guy. Like, hey, did you know that in China they found this guy who had a virus that, if it had spread, would have permanently changed the world?
No one would care.
Millions would have
Yeah.
died. Economies all around the world.
Everybody would be
have
like,
to
"Oh,
totally shut down.
sensationalism."
It would permanently change
You're just
the
trying to
fabric
get-
of our
get
society.
clicks,
An
clickbait.
entire generation of school kids would miss out on experiences.
Oh,
that
yeah, that
other
worked
kids
out
would
well.
have.
That's-
And also, we
those kids grew up
permanently
fine
would
with
have
no
it. Like, we
problems.
would never be rid of it. It's
No,
just
yeah.
endemic. It's
Well
part of
adjusted.
our ecosystem.
Yeah, very well
And now
adjusted.
imagine showing
With Skibidi
people that
Toilet, a
all
I was
direct
about to
result
say
of
Skibidi
COVID.
Toilet, Ohio
happened,
is.
and everybody just
Who would've
brushes
thought?
it off. They just kind of laugh at it like, "Ha, I wouldn't
Leave 'em
mind
alone, they're
having
just
some days
kids."
off work." And imagine walking around that version of the world in their spring and summer of 2020 and having this eerie feeling like
I'd probably be married.
none of these people know what they missed. Or if you're somebody closer to my age, imagine if you had gone back and prevented 9/11. And the same thing.
It would just
But in
happen
these
somewhere
moments,
else.
When you try to tell people how big of a deal this
9/12.
would have been if it had happened, they just joke about it. And they're
Well, we
like,
joke
yeah,
about
that
9/11, to be
traffic
fair.
in Manhattan was even worse than usual that month. Haha. While you're trying to explain,
What
no,
is your point?
You're living in a
He's making no
completely
fucking
different
point at all.
world than
Goodbye.
How long you been rich, nigga? You've lost touch with reality. You must ain't got no poor nigga cousin.
Well, hey, I feel like kids nowadays just got so much more resources.
Strawberry
And-
No, they
Crush.
don't.
Oh, man.
If you look
goated.
at the starvation statistics
Bussin'.
in America, more kids are
Ah,
going
yes,
hungry in
bussin',
America
no
than anywhere
cap.
in the world.
No cap.
More kids are
Ugh,
at
I wanna
school
vomit
than
after
they are
saying it.
at home. I don't know what resources you talking
Is that
about
the
more
United
kids have.
States
Well,
on this
I'm
necklace?
just talking about in
God
right
bless.
now in current society. If you look on social media, I'm obviously
telling
I'm,
you,
I'm not
Interesting
into-
how he
But
has
see,
this,
you speaking
but like
from
yeah, his
social media.
necklace.
Right,
I
that's
think
all I
it's
can
the
speak
United
on.
States.
Community, the schools,
Just this
the
giant.
kids.
But it's like,
I'm not up here with
what
y'all,
is it?
homie.
Is
I'm
it
trying to
like what's
climb
that thing
up
sticking
here.
out
So the thing
over
that I'm
Florida?
saying, I'm bringing from the
Like,
bottom
on
to
that-
y'all up
you
here.
see what I'm saying?
Homie, most kids
It's like
don't
a
have
hand, like a
resources.
Well, I'm just
horn
speaking on a-
that
I'm just
doesn't
speaking on-
exist in
Even
the
on
United
social
States.
problems.
because social
Virginia?
media is a
Maybe he's
facade.
trying to
You never
overrepresent the
see somebody on
DMV,
social media
DC,
supporting my
Maryland,
$2.
Virginia
my
area.
cursor?
Come show you when they got they
Yes.
Oh,
500.
next time.
You never see nobody on social.
This.
What's his name is being quiet? How come he's not talking?
I want to know what this
Hmm?
is. See what I'm pointing at?
Yes.
What is that? This is
That's the
Florida,
DMV.
and this
Yeah,
is
that's
Texas.
Virginia, and
It
because
doesn't
where
stick
that
out
location.
like that.
It doesn't stick out like that, but that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not.
I think it's an over-representation of that area.
I think it's not. I think that doesn't. But I don't get it. I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just make that area into a necklace? Just make that state into a necklace.
I don't know.
This is just. What is? This confuses. This right here frightens and confuses me. That is the only thing I ever want to hear anyone talk about in this clip. Is just this thing.
Yes.
What is that? And like, it does. Like, there's what's all of this here? Is this the United States? That's what I want to know.
Yes.
So what is all of these things? Maybe it's a picture of the United States that it's actually so his son who is 4 drew it, and then he went, oh, that drawing you made of the United States, I'm gonna make that into a necklace. Then that would be acceptable, and that's what I'm pretending this is, because I can't focus on anything he's saying when there's this happening and this happening, these geographic inconsistencies. Is CJ still a person?
I'm wondering.
Doesn't sound like
Oh,
it.
he's eating a big sandwich.
Wait till I start streaming and he eats a big sandwich.
What
There
you
you
mean, say, man? Here
Now
goes
it's
this
He's eating a
sandwich.
secret
Man, I got
Italian
a light
borscht.
bill by Friday. I'm 2 months behind. Social media show you the happy side. But if you look
What
at
I don't
the real
understand is about
Homie,
like what is
nah, kids
the
don't
opposite
have
of an
a lot of
intellectual? Hyper unintellectual? Where they always spout out stuff about nothing, right? And they're so.
That's most of the people I watch. Yeah, like
I hate that.
What are they called? Like what? There's a term that I use for it all the time.
Anti-intellectuals, then?
No, what's the term that I use?
Dumb fuck.
It's like the word ignorant is the second word, but it's like willfully ignorant, but like but more like brazenly ignorant. Where it's just like, I'm dumb and I don't care. Like, okay.
But have you seen this? Have you heard? But they're always like, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? This is horrible. And I have no sources, but
So
this is
Jay
bad.
Jay Leno is
Yeah, it's
the
always
opposite. The opposite of the opposite of an intellectual is anyone who speaks like Jay Leno. Have you seen this? Have you heard about it?
But but there's nothing that they bring nothing of substance. They're just like, well, actually, it's because of this nefarious entity that is the cause of all of our problems. And I'm like, is it? Oh, is it really?
The devil?
Yeah, most
It's the
of
devil. Yeah, and that's everything. Everything is the devil when you don't understand it, and it's bad. It's like, well, that's just the devil. That's the devil doing his work. You don't understand.
We praise Jesus in this house.
We praise Jesus in this house, like it says on that piece of wood that we got at Hobby Lobby that we put over the bathrooms, over the toilet. It just says, "We praise Jesus in this house."
And then in our kitchen, we have a similar sign that says guns.
I was gonna say there's
burgers.
gonna be a guns one too. Like if you have that sign, you're gonna have like and don't forget like a gun, something guns. Guns Burgers. You were already saying it, and I got excited that our brains were aligning, but I interrupted your sign.
Yeah.
What's your sign? Guns Burgers.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Angie.
Guns, Burgers, God.
Burgers. Like, oh yeah, we have the Second Amendment to protect the First. Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
Bro, I think it's time for you to go to therapy.
I don't need to go to therapy. I
Why
already
is it
have
so pixely?
My fiance has some huge requests. In order for me to
It's probably
regain
just
his
me.
trust.
No,
Is
probably
his
isn't.
request too far?
Is this
so
on,
this
on YouTube or on? Are you
It's
watching on
this-
YouTube or
I'm
on
watching
Discord?
on. I'm watching on Discord.
How pixely is the YouTube one? If I went to it now.
I'm checking. Wait, we're checking in?
There's that.
Oh no, it's not pixely on YouTube at all. It is just the Discord. It's probably because you're streaming through 2 different. No, there it is again.
That's the one. All right.
I'd like to ask our faithful viewers, all
There aren't
one of them.
Yeah, that's
There's
me.
one.
With it open on my thing.
Do you believe in
tab
angels? Just...
Do you believe in angels? No. Yeah, we don't have any fucking viewers. You out of your mind?
Maybe you'd have more if you were on Twitch.
I have streamed a lot on Twitch, and I'll tell you, I wouldn't. I would have one, and his name, I call him Buzz. It's like Beelzebuzz, and he welcomed you to the
Oh yeah, this guy.
Discord. He's
Yes.
the only person that has like ever like watched me throughout this time period that I've like probably like 2 years almost. So
Wow.
yeah, he's in 2 years of occasionally streaming and trying to make videos, there's somebody out there that thinks I'm all right. that's
At least you have one, because it's definitely not me. I look at you and I say, oh, Chad, I'm just kidding.
No, we were. I was gonna be like, yeah, that's right where I'm at too. So I don't know.
That's what people say.
That's what I.
When you're
that's
at
what
your
I say
job,
when I
they
look at my own self. This is
You're at your employment office, and they look at you and they're like, oh, Ted's here. Oh.
Yeah. Well, actually, the management would be like, he fucking came in. Are you kidding me? No fucking way.
Oh, back. Sorry about that sandwich.
23 minutes before close and filled his shopping cart.
Well, you made it just in time for this story.
With $2,000 worth of smart home items and health and wearable tech.
23 minutes before closing? He had every right.
One of the new Philips cameras.
He has a pierced nose there. That's Savannah used to have. I mean, a girl I know used to have that same piercing. And then he's got his pierced ears, and then he has a pierced nose as well. I'm just pointing that out. Do with that information as you like.
3 Blink cameras, 2 Amazon Echoes, 2 Google Nest video doorbells, and a bunch of other items.
So?
He had so much stuff in his cart that it was falling off the top, and so my manager walked up and asked him if
why
he
didn't he
needed
just
help,
put it in the
and he said
trunk?
no.
Why did he put it on
He
top?
said no. So my manager walked up to the front.
Like, all those Amazon Echoes, man. You know how they take up all that space. Gotta put those on top of your car.
He's talking about it in his cart.
His cart.
So my manager
Not his car.
I thought he was in the parking lot, and he said the car.
He said cart. He's talking about the guy in his shopping cart.
All right, his shopping cart.
This is the Best Buy employee, no doubt.
And I think he might. The police sent 3 cop cars to BB.
Best Buy.
Right.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which is insane. But anyways, they parked outside and they stayed out there while this guy continued to shop.
Insane.
And 5 minutes before we closed, he finally went up to the registers and brought all this stuff up there. And I walked up there to go grab go-backs because that was the last thing I had to do. It was the last closing duty at the end of the night. And
yeah, we'll
as
just
I was
pretend we know what that
gathering them,
means. I'm sure that's an
the
industry
guy-
term.
I'll explain it.
my
I actually
coworker
worked there.
tells the customer his total, and the guy goes, "All right, I'm gonna use a few different cards, but I don't know their limits."
Okay.
And so my
That's
ID?
Okay, just
Give
go
me
ahead
your
and
ID,
try
bitch.
whichever
Yeah,
plan you
let
want
me
to.
see your ID real quick.
And so he tries the first card and it declines flat out. And he goes, "Can you set it to 2,400? Because the total was like 33 or something like that. And the 2,400 went through. So he still owed like 1,300. And so he tried another card and it declined. He asked my coworker to do a $500 payment and that went through. And then the last card he used finished the rest. It printed out the longest receipt I've ever seen. It was longer than me. And
It's just a note that's like, please call the police.
And the cops drove away.
Help.
Because he paid for it.
It's like a kidnapping note.
Something just didn't like sit right with me about that. Like,
Why didn't you check his ID, you reprobate?
See how easy it is to get canceled?
God damn it.
It was just really strange, but I wanted to share it. So
his story is I let a guy use stolen credit cards. So
Yeah,
I
I
was
let
working
this
the
guy
other day
commit
and I
credit
let
card
a guy
fraud.
commit credit card fraud. End of
So
story.
he didn't go into detail about what his managers did. If his managers were actually invested in this whole situation, he should have. Go backs, by the way, like what happens is sometimes people return stuff, or you find something where it doesn't go, you bring it to these bins, and at the end of the night you put them back where they're supposed to go. Go backs. Anyway, yeah, it's suspicious that he's buying a lot of stuff, but literally it's a form of laundering. He probably used stolen cards, or he's just a fucking weirdo. I've seen weirder shit. It could have been his name on all those cards. But dude should have checked. Should have known better to check the ID.
Yeah, the fact that he's like, oh, something didn't sit right with me.
Adobe Acrobat AI.
It's day.
Someone just tagged me in a video that says.
Does it like sorry? When he switched right to him, doesn't it look like he's about to cry?
Stay, Dad.
Someone just tagged me in a video that says.
Stay.
Someone just tagged me in a
For a
video
second, it
that
looks like he's
says
holding back
if you
tears.
speak Japanese with a Valley Girl accent
really
in
think
English,
so.
then it's Simlish. We're gonna test this out. I'm gonna speak Japanese with my best California Valley Girl impression I can do, and we'll see if it sounds like Simlish or not. But first, I need to watch a video of Valley Girl accent because I don't really.
I don't know
remember.
what Simlish is.
I'm from the Valley.
Language they
my
speak in the Sim.
God. Okay, yeah, I got it. Here we
Oh,
go.
Sim. Okay, yeah.
Hajime Mashiri, watashi no namae wa Joshua Desu. That is crazy.
No,
that's straight.
No, it's not. It doesn't sound anything.
He's a reach.
Because he didn't have permission to sample every breath you take? Yeah, for the rest of his life.
Let's break that down. Did he pay Sting $2,000?
Wait, what did that say?
Feels gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
It's
Sorry.
I didn't say
You're a
it.
part of a sting operation. What's the problem? It's my favorite jersey.
Yeah, what a
Okay,
narc,
well,
this
why
guy.
was it tucked in? I don't know. I was trying to be extra formal.
Get him!
I don't know. Dude, what's the problem? Should I change?
He just wants to
He's
show
a
you his
cop.
Pokemon cards.
Anything else is better. Just go through some of that.
No, anyone that grabs their collar like that is a cop. Like,
He's a
when they
cop,
do
yeah.
this, if they
I don't know. You
stand
tell
like
me,
that,
officer.
cop.
Bro, come on.
Yeah,
What is it
God,
this
see,
time? I don't know. I don't know. Just the hat. Get rid of the hat. Get rid of the hat. And unzip it. And maybe. No, you know what? Go change. Go change. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I It's have not one my more problem, thing I can dude. think of. It's like 90 degrees outside too. How about this? I don't know. Well, you don't look like an undercover cop. That's good. But you look off duty.
Well, what do you want me to do?
No, it's fine.
Must watch.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Christopher.
Crash Out explains why he crashed out.
Experience?
I don't know who that is, and I don't want to
Your question? Yeah, go
indulge
ahead.
him.
Sure.
I presume it's one of those rage bait streamers like
God, the Sigma man is talking with the Sigma music in the background.
You're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Checking on oil again today.
I'm so amazed that so many people don't recognize a con man when it's like so obvious. But then again, Joseph Smith existed, so.
Yeah.
He says there are over 2,000 sundown towns in the United States today.
Do you know what a sundown
White
town is?
only?
Maybe you don't know. So a sundown town is a town that excludes, and I'm using that real lightly, people of color after the sun goes down.
He shows a map identifying sundown towns.
Actually,
There were a lot.
That was a big fucking
that's
map.
An alarming
Yeah,
amount
wait,
of
yeah,
rap.
Wait, Woodstock?
Oh wait, probable, possible.
Oh.
You can even click surely just to be 100% positive.
San Diego?
With the Shirley
Yeah, like wait,
Wait,
San
what?
Diego.
Around LA.
I feel like this is not an accurate map.
Towns like Compton, for example.
Show me
The site
Atlanta.
includes demographic
Show how
data
fucked
from the
this
census.
How is
whole thing
Compton
is.
one?
Showing that in the year 2000, the latest data the website has, Compton was about 11% white. And that's an odd demographic characteristic for a sundown town.
Yeah.
Seattle is identified
They
as
chase
surely
90% of the population out at sundown in Compton. I don't.
Hello.
I don't. That's an interesting.
I'm ready to check out. I'm supposed to just stand here. I haven't bothered enough workers today, so I'm gonna bother you. So anybody with functioning corneas could see that I'm with a different customer right now. But maybe your cataract's acting up. Who knows? I know whatever millennial twat you fell out of didn't care to teach you shit, but you should never keep a lady waiting. Lady has a cutoff age of about 60. You're a fossil at best. Let's not forget that my tax dollars.
Yeah, whatever. And Gen Z boomer stuff is the same every way around.
Top 3 reasons why you need to join Chumba Casino right now.
Number 1.
You gotta join Chumbawamba right now. Right now. Go and
I get knocked out.
Top 10 reasons you need to leave your home and go on a spiritual quest to find the band Chumbawamba and join them somehow. You know, that was my plan if I ran away from home and I was like in like 7th grade. I was like,
Join Chumbawamba?
Squirrel at zippers. I was like, I'm gonna.
Oh.
I feel like if I find them and I'm just like I ran away from home, and I want to just let me just carry your equipment around or something, be a roadie. I just want.
Do you think they had like Chumbawamba, like if it were a cult, they had like communion wines, but it wasn't like depending on the day, like
It was served
Wednesday
in a tub.
a whiskey drink, and then on Tuesday it'd be a vodka drink, and then on Sundays, the day of rest, it'd be a drink that reminds you of the good times.
Yeah, yeah, always. And it's served in a tub, but you gotta thump the tub every time you get a drink.
You
And there's a
thump it?
man in the tub, you thump the tub. Give me a drink. And then he's sitting in the glass, or whatever liquid, a whiskey drink. He takes a something drink. And he dips his glass in there and he offers it to you. He says, yes, drink up.
Thoughts?
I feel like they missed a real opportunity to start a cult. That's what they should have done. They should have done that song, and when it's at that peak of popularity.
Yeah, I would follow the cult of
they should have been
Chumbawamba.
like, you know what? We're starting a cult, and it's all based on this song.
What would the followers be called, though? Chumbus?
Chumbas.
Wumbus?
Chumba
Aye,
Wumbers.
Chumbawumbers.
Chumba Wumbers. Not Chumba Wumber. Chumba Wumbins. This is how boomers text. Okay, yeah, I'm sure it is. But
One of the
this
most
is how
annoying
you
things
look,
that can
so.
happen when you're applying for a job is when you realize that the recruiter or hiring manager doesn't just not understand what the role is.
What? The
You know,
recruiter?
one of the most
Yeah,
annoying
does
things
anybody
that can
understand
happen when
this
you're
guy?
applying for a job is when you realize that the recruiter or hiring manager
Oh, he
doesn't
does.
just understand
Australia.
what the role
The
is.
recruiter.
They don't even understand
I'm
the
nar.
industry that you work
Yeah,
in.
like,
And the
why
worst
do they throw
example
an
I
R
ever
in no?
personally experienced was when I was applying to be a content creator for Breville, the appliance company. Now, from what I could tell, the entire job was just making high-octane, exhilarating content for their YouTube channel,
Animate
which
with your
was like,
hands more.
This is how to use our vacuum cleaner.
High-octane.
Or you can push this thing down on the toaster to make toast. And if it's a bagel, you
This
can
is way
press
too.
the
Look how
bagel
long of a
button.
video it is.
The hiring
He's
manager
complaining
for
about the
this role
easiest job in the world.
Yeah,
So
like,
this guy,
I
his
want that
name's
job.
Kevin, and Kevin swears he's gonna be rich one day. And somehow
Look
he
how long
ends
this
up
video
conning
is.
his way
Jesus, why?
into $39 million. So one day,
Is this Ray William Johnson?
Started to really. I don't need that long.
I know, right? I've been wearing these
Okay,
pieces
bye.
on the daily. They're all from the cat.
That's what I looked like when I.
So this is why you should never
Before I lost weight.
order products from Temu, because my wife here
Well,
tried
maybe
to.
it's fine.
I know,
Why
right?
are you doing this? I'm hitting
Wait,
down and up. Why
nobody-
is it going crazy?
So this is Disney socks for our upcoming Disney trip, and
Oh,
just
neat.
take a
Oh,
look at
God.
that came in the mail.
Disney.
It's gonna
Let's
look normal
go.
at first, but
Temu fake Disney.
you'll see what's wrong with it.
Characters.
So look, we got Chip. He's so cute,
Yeah.
right? You take the flip. Oh,
Chib!
that's Chib. That is Chib. And then, oh look,
Mickey
Mouse.
Mouse.
A little derpy, but still you can tell it's Mickey. But according to them, he's Mikey.
Mikey
And
Mouse.
then, oh, you got his friend Minnie.
Mikey
Yeah, she
Mouse.
looks good. No,
Mimney.
that's Minnie.
Mimney.
That's Minnie. Donald.
I
okay.
want
He
the
looks,
socks.
He actually looks pretty good. Yeah,
Me too.
That's
Yeah, me
definitely
too.
Donald. Or maybe it's Tony. Don't know how I got that one.
Toneade. It didn't even
and
end in a
finally
Y
got
or an E.
Piglet.
Toneade.
I wonder what his name will be.
Toneade.
Oh, it's Big Eat.
Big Eat.
It's Big Eat. So yeah, maybe don't
I
trust
want those
Temu when you're
socks.
ordering socks because that is what will come in the mail.
That's a good ad for Temu.
Yeah, that's a good ad.
is,
Actually,
really.
that's Mikey Mouse.
From Temu.
Mikey
because,
Mouse.
My wife here.
Oh, that's
Wait,
great.
nobody really knows who they are or where they came from? Why not? Well, our histories are so confusing because of religion, and I mean mythologies.
I like.
What we
And
have
his
to say in
mouth.
every place is not history.
He moves
passed down
every
from
muscle in his
ancestors
mouth
to
when he's
descendants.
enunciating. You
We
can
have
see his back
mythological
teeth.
fairy tales.
I feel like this guy
But
asked
despite
me
what
for
your
$1
stories say,
outside
you
like
did not
15
spring
different
forth from the
convenience stores.
grasslands, neither
His
did you
name's
come
Bradley
forth from
Stanley.
beneath
He
Bradley
comes over
Stanley likes
sometimes.
trains.
We all come
Like
from the
too
loins of
much,
one of
you
Noah's
know?
3 sons, and they got off a boat that landed somewhere right up in there. Even
That's
they
a
got
that's
hit.
a lot with that
But
kind
wait,
of a
isn't the
zoom.
flood
You just
mythology?
covered
Well,
about
there's an
like
interesting thing
2,000
about that.
miles.
It is
with
the
right
oldest mythological story that is shared by virtually everyone.
He wants to be both of the Mythbusters at the same time. He wants to be Jamie and Adams.
The flood story.
Jam.
Is what's his face from Vsauce?
Telephone game to further
Hey, that's what it
spreads
is.
out from the source, of course.
Brad sauce.
Everything adapts and evolves the
Bradley
further it gets
sauce.
from the source. Do we not know that? We do. It's called microevolution. happens with language, literature, culture, customs, skin color. Further you get from the source, the more you change.
Happens with spaghetti, pescatio alphabet, pescatio and meatball.
Chef Boyardee spaghetti.
The farther it gets away from Chef Boyardee plain SpaghettiOs, it evolves.
Archaeology happens to support every bit of
The beefaroni lasagna.
Until it becomes full-on beefaroni.
In a conversation with a user, GPT-4 screams no and then clones the user's voice. Here it is.
That's such a pure and admirable approach. It's clear you're driven by a genuine passion for what you do and the impact it can have, rather than by recognition or acclaim. It's refreshing to hear that kind of perspective, especially in such a cutting-edge field.
No, and I'm not talking about impact either. Although if there is impact, that's great. It's just like, imagine being on the edge of the earth.
So in the same way that ChatGPT occasionally hallucinates, this model can have unauthorized voice generation. Because the voice model is so powerful, in rare instances, it actually replicates the user's voice and starts sounding exactly like the user. Now, props to OpenAI because they're actually the ones who have been transparent around the safety risk with this new model. I actually wrote up the whole research related to the clip I just showed. Obviously, it's a new model and not everyone has access to it. It's very interesting to see the problems and risks that come with this.
Hi, I am human. I'd like 500 pizza delivered to address.
What do you want on your pizza?
Here it comes. I have never related to anything more than this clip.
Maybe a different trick than what
Teller?
the audience thinks.
I don't see this as a trick. A trick involves a prop, like blood from a stone.
No.
Okay.
No.
This is just mental
Bill
telepathy.
Bill Maher.
Famous magician.
Magic tricks. Explain to me Harry Houdini.
A mentalist doing a show can't be a trick. And is
He doesn't understand
and Penn is
telepathy
and
at
saying,
all.
well, no, because I know
so
this technique.
it's Bill Maher looking like an idiot. I've seen that. He went to saw some magic show where a guy like just picked a random dude out of an audience. And then the magician was able to write down the random person's like high school best friend on like a dry erase board and was like, oh. And he was like, this has to be telepathy. There's no way. Like, a magic usually involves, like you said, like a prop. Like, you're doing a thing. Like, you have you have cards, you have you shoot a gun through a window, and then, you catch the bullet in your teeth. Something. But, like, this was just telepathy. And Penn was like, no, it's still a trick. It's still... He's like, no. Bill Maher was just like, I don't understand. How could he have done that? And he's like, yeah, that's the whole thing of magic, is you go, how could he have done that? That's the desired result. That's a trick. And Bill Maher is just like not having it. He's like, no, this guy could read minds. And I'm like, that's how my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend thinks of those psychics that you go to. Like, oh my God, he knew I had a brother.
Is anyone here feeling warm or cold? Is anyone feeling happy or sad? I'm sensing something from over here.
I do feel happy or sad.
If I was him, if I was sitting in that chair, I'd be like, you don't think telepathy works? I would stop talking and then just stare at him and like grip the chair and then like hold my breath so that like I turned really red. And then when you're done, just be like, feel that?
It's real.
No,
I know, I've been in there. I know what you're thinking.
You're fucking gross, bro.
That's disgusting.
Who's Tiffany?
Decade outside of
I'm sure hoping that this guy's conclusion is also. Wait, is this the same?
Oh, it's himself.
I am explicit in the fact that I am using trickery. I am not a psychic.
I'm using trickery and goofs. I'm just goofing the audience. I'm tricking them. I'm a little trickster.
No matter what I tell people, I still have people coming up to me after a show.
Yeah, it's weird.
Saying that
no, this is just true.
I must have a gift. That I'm lying.
He's like, I'm using trickery, and people won't believe it. That's like what happened with Bill Maher and that Penn Jillette. He was just like, no, it's a trick, and Bill Maher's like, no. And that's I saw. There's a really good bit with
Sauce.
It's a British mentalist, Darren Brown, but he does a bit because he does the same thing as this guy, where he's like, this is all tricks. These are all things that you can learn in a craft of basically trickery, but like mentalism. But it's all just tricky things that we do. And
he's doing one hell of a trick on me right now. Like somehow he got a hairstyle for his beard hair, and then beard style for his hair, and it's like he's upside down face. And his greatest trick was convincing the world he wasn't upside down face.
I wish I had.
Look at it.
Oh really? No, I wanted to have a good streamer set up so I could press the button there, like bum bum bum. It's like, oh my god, yeah, that needs.
Well, we have other things at our disposal to use.
But the Darren Brown bit, he went to he went to a random lady in an audience and was like, "Your grandmother died recently," and she was like, "Yes," and he was like, "And she had a dog named like Gunner," and she was like, "Oh my god," and he was like, and she said that you're worried about what her life was like after the afterlife, and she wants you to know that she's fine. And she started crying, and he was like, I told you this is tricks." He's like, "This isn't real. I am tricking you. Like, I did not talk to your grandmother, and I have no abilities." You know, she was like, "But it's still so moving." And he's like, "Ah, please."
You imagine Chris Angel today.
So bad.
Like, people believe in Chris Angel and his like floaty tricks or whatever. Like, oh my god. Like, the wires are clearly visible. He's floating.
I just like that you said people believe in Chris Angel. Like, it's religion.
Do you believe in Chris Angel?
I want to put that's a status update on Twitter. I believe in Chris Angel.
How did the spider get in my hat? Ah, he's got a gift.
Hey guys, today we're gonna be singing a song.
She's actually funny. I've seen her on what's it called? I'm gonna look at her thing because like there's a couple that like she does like history weird things. Like she seems like she'd be somebody I would have been friends with back in the day because she's just so fucking weird but hilarious. Like
all right, guys, I just got done writing 51 of these papers. James, how many did you get?
I got 29.
James.
I know, I'm sorry.
Dude, I thought we talked about this.
I just haven't been on my grind recently.
Alright, I guess John must have picked up the slack for you.
I hope he did.
Hey, John. Is he on the line? Hey, John! John! Hey, how many papers did you get
John,
done?
please tell me you wrote some more papers. I wrote 5.
You did not just say 5.
John, are you...
They're all like history skits that are funny to me.
Yeah, she's like 12 or something.
What are you doing?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm taking apart
but it's funny.
My ship. Is it broken?
It's funny to see a young person making skits that aren't like, "Yo, skibbity riz."
I'm building a new one, but Theseus, that is your most prized possession. I'm a skilled craftsman, so I went to my wood shop.
It's like
and I
all
made
left channel.
Copies of
Like it's so poorly done, but like you know, that's part of the charm.
So you made new parts.
I was actually thinking of Ship of Theseus, but like applying to like sourdough starters.
Sourdough
like if
starters.
you keep feeding the sourdough starter, if you keep feeding the sourdough and is it still the same sourdough that you started out with?
Grandpa, what was life like back in your day?
Yeah, that's
really?
Your TikTok and
classic
Instagram
question.
Reels.
Wow, what were those like?
Well, imagine.
Rajesh Patel, or should I call you John from...
That's the Scam Buster guy.
The Scam Busters. I've actually
What's your
watched some
least
of those.
favorite thing about
Oh,
being a
yes.
black person?
Man, that's tough.
The
way he went up on his toes, bro.
Yeah, no,
the way he went up on his feet.
Yeah, it's tough, especially when you're white.
I know, LA is strange.
That's,
bro, you're not. You're from Minnesota.
That's the imposter.
Number 2. What's your least favorite thing about being a black person?
You just going off.
Just pick one off your list.
Listen, I don't know much about black culture, but I don't think there will be anything bad about it.
Brother, I can see you.
God. Got it. What's your least favorite thing about being a black person?
No, it's a
Number 3, do you agree with that?
I think that's a dumb thing to say.
Why do you think that the police are great?
I think you need some rapport there, and there never was any.
He's saying he wants rapport with the police. He wants a relationship with them.
I want them to know who I am.
Oh, that
so
has never been said by a black man in Canada.
Never.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the least black
No
thing
black
you
man.
said.
I don't think that sentence has ever been uttered by a black man.
I want the police to know who I am.
I want a relationship. Rob, what is the favorite thing your grandma made for you growing up?
Barbecue. I just like the meat, man. I don't care about the rest of it.
Okay. What kind of meat?
We do tips on there.
You like the meat tips?
Yeah.
You like
Beef
you like
tips.
eating tips?
I do.
You guys like meat
I
tips?
do, yeah.
So you just grab the tip, eat that, leave the rest.
That's right.
You
putting
sauce on it to make it taste better? Do you put sauce on the tip? Come on, yo. When all your family get together,
is
number
so
3, what do y'all
obvious.
call it?
Picnic.
Oh, it's a function, man.
If you could be reincarnated to any other race besides white, what would it be and why?
Asian. I love sushi.
You know you can still eat sushi when you're black or white. Crazy. Like you don't have to be Asian to eat sushi.
But he wants to really enjoy it.
Out of all of the things, okay, number 2, what's the most racist thing you've ever done?
Probably laughed at like the pronunciation of someone's name.
Like what?
Like
Cavassier. Number 4, most racist thing you've ever done?
With my boys.
Yeah, they should ask
not
that to
proud of
number
it, but
3
I do
right
a good
Yes.
Asian impression. So.
Show us. How good is it? Just like the Vietnamese, like I do your name real good.
keep the mask on when we do the reveal.
Keep the mask on when we do the reveal.
I'm black. What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
This joke I'm about to tell you on the internet.
Oh, he was ready.
So this man from China went to the doctor. The doctor told him, "Sir, you have a cataract." He said, "No, I have a Lincoln Continental."
That's good.
We love the Asians.
I love.
They're not watching no more. They're gone. We lost everybody. Once number 1 came back as an Asian man eating sushi, we lost.
What's your least
Oh,
favorite
I
thing
thought they were
about
going to
being a
reveal.
black
the
Reveal, of course
number
not.
3.
Tune to part 2.
Of course not.
I was gifted the
The one 9/11.
11th edition.
The one 9/11 version of Google. Hey, we got Google. Is that a plane? That's
And
really
I want
long.
to share with you just a couple things that I randomly found.
Oh, it was just an accident. The plane must have ran out of fuel. What? The second tower?
Oh wait, I do want to see what was in the 1911 encyclopedias.
I was
that he-
randomly found just maps.
Um,
And looky what
Those
I
aren't
found.
flat. Those are clearly spherical.
That right there.
Flat Earth. No, it's Tartaria.
Tartaria.
That's one of my favorite conspiracies. Is Tartaria.
So here I found Atlantis. And what does it say about Atlantis? It says that it was an island
Go
country
left at
larger than Asia
Greenland.
Minor, that it had been in power 9,000 years earlier, and its armies had overrun most of Europe, except for Athens, which stood alone against
Ugh,
it.
pardon me.
Now, what's
God
really
bless you.
interesting that if you read
God,
down here,
Lord
it
Jesus
says
bless
that it
me.
was a sunken island off the Cornish coast, and that it appeared in many folk tales from Gibraltar. to
Music,
Gibraltar.
like, why is it like?
Until 1852,
You
it
can.
was marked on
It's
English
a commercial
charts as a
for
rock at 44 degrees and 48 minutes.
Bettering yourself
Rehabilitation.
somehow.
Like-
Yeah, it's a,
yeah, like rehabilitation. Like, the
And when
hope's
around
not
there, I'd
lost.
love
You
to
can
see what
start
that looks
over.
like.
the actual music from unveiling the iPhone 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
meaning as we would think of them today. The early parasites may be divided into two classes, religious and civil. The former were assistants of the parasite.
Parasite.
Their chief duty being to
What's below that perineum?
which are contributed by the
oh, it's a
See
sword.
gooch, see taint.
All right, now that we have a 1911 version of Google from the early 20th century, all we need to do is look it up. So do me a favor and leave.
What
me
is
a
he
comment
looking
and
at?
actually look
Is
it
he
up.
reading?
And if I find something
Yeah.
interesting, I'll
Yeah.
post a video about it.
I just want to be like, hey, I live alone too.
He's
man.
got dead eyes.
So I was looking at something awesome.
Does he mean
I
like
live alone and have a
1911?
flag behind me as well.
investment for a 10% stake in my business.
So you have funds saved up.
I can just see that young man's, you know, business idea.
How to do it step by step.
What?
The first thing you want to do is
This
go to the
guy?
Section 8.
Today I'm seeking it.
Oh, you didn't want to see his. Wait, you wanted to see his business idea?
Yeah. I want to see Mr. Wonderful go, I'm out, fuck you.
$178 from my birthday money. I came up with the name, logo, and bought 16 t-shirts.
Virgo?
Who was standing next to me today as my first full-time employee. So, which shark wants to jump on this train?
That sounds like one of the names you guys make up in Jackbox.
I'm going to take myself out.
Virgo sounds like a slur.
It does, Virgo.
Help young superstars. I'll offer you the $300,000. I want 25% of the company. Do you want to come in?
What do the comments say? I bet they're along the same veins of what we're saying right now.
I'll match that. Whoa.
True offer. She said, Damon, would you do 300 for 20%?
Absolutely.
Don't search Spurgo clothing now, bro.
You had to. I wanted you to say that. You had to.
Thank you so much. Today I'm seeking a $300,000 investment.
His net worth
for a
is now
10%
$2
stake
million.
in my business, Spurgo. On my 12th birthday, I invested $178 from my birthday money.
I love the first guy.
Name, logo,
I
and
played
both
Apex with him,
t-shirts
and then
that
the
sold out
first.
instantly. And I was able to retire my
What
mom,
rank?
who was standing next to me today.
What rank?
What rank?
What rank? All right, great. What rank is he?
Which shark wants to jump on this trade train?
Urban Dictionary defines Spurgos.
This is
Oh
by
no,
far
that's
the scariest
Spegos.
thing I've ever found in the Book of Bill website. And get ready because I'm going to take you through it. So as a lot of you know, I'm going through the entire list of codes in alphabetical order, plugging them in and seeing what they do. When I came across one, I had to stop because it really
Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. It doesn't do anything. My computer's broken.
This is what happens.
You want to pledge your soul to Bill Cipher. You want to pledge your soul to Bill Cipher.
It's a funny reference to
It's starting to work, isn't it? Nice free will you got there.
Now, through Bill's hypnotic ramblings, you could clearly tell that there was Morse code behind it. Now, if you needed a Morse code decoder, this is technically the best one that I found on the internet, but it's not like actually mine. Now, once you've decoded the message, you get something on the lines of NAITSUAF. And by typing that in the computer, you get something really interesting. It starts off with the text selling your soul for fun and also profit. And at the end of all that text, you get a button that you can click that says, "Are you ready?" Clicking that button will actually bring you to a soul contract that certifies your soul will go to Bill Cipher. Then at the end of the contract, you get a just slew of this entire coded contract message. Now, I was never taught growing up to fully read contracts, but on the Reddit page Book of Bill, no-yogurt closet-1990 absolutely did the Lord's work on this one. And just, wow, insane. No Yogurt Closet 1990. I hope both sides of your pillow are absolutely cool and comfortable. However, that is not where our story ends. It gets much creepier. At the bottom of that contract, you can sign it and it says, "Pleasure doing business with you." Now go back to the computer and hit the dial at the bottom, and you will hear this in the static.
backwards thing. This is all from, what's it called? A Gravity Falls game?
Yeah.
But that's just, I like when people get like really into this, like it means anything, and it's not just like the creators of the
Now
show are
let's
in their
listen to
20s
that
and they
in
just fuck
reverse.
around. It's just like, dude, throw some weird satanic shit in there. Like the very first time I ever tried to record anything for music with TNA, my old band, we were just like, how do we make backwards satanic stuff? Because that's fun. Like with that, not because we were actually Illuminati and trying to recruit people to the Illuminati and steal their souls. Just because it's funny to do.
What's Bill Maher gonna do with souls anyway?
What are you doing?
Give your soul to Bill Maher.
Pictures, and people keep asking me what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to take pictures and video.
Okay.
He's an auditor. Oh, good for you.
Because that's what I feel like doing today.
Okay.
Why are you shopping at the loft?
Because I love to shop.
Yeah, guy records stuff and makes people uncomfortable. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
I
ever
don't mind
seen
it when
a
they go to
seemingly
public, like
world-changing event just
police
get immediately
stations
forgotten?
or
For example, I bet there are
town
people watching
halls.
this right now who either
But it's,
have completely
I fucking
forgotten
hate it when
or
they just
never
stand
knew
outside like
that
regular
there was a
shops
terrorist
just
bombing
to like
in downtown Nashville
get regular as
on
people who are
Christmas
trying to
Day
do
in
their
2020.
regular things.
An RV containing a massive
Yeah, it's
bomb,
dumb.
the design of which has remained
This guy again.
classified by the FBI.
Oh, yeah, he comes
detonated
up a
with
lot.
enough force that it damaged 60 buildings and collapsed
detonated
several
A whole kitchen.
Yeah, the whole kitchen Tennessee bombing that happened in Christmas
in the
in
heart of
2020.
where all the tourists go in downtown Nashville. You can
I
go
don't-
look
I
at
don't
it
remember
even
that.
now. And
That's what he's talking about that people don't remember.
a few days of the
Shit,
event,
I'm
it
one
had
of 'em.
completely vanished from the headlines. But there's
Yeah,
a
what's that
really,
about?
really interesting reason why it disappeared from the headlines.
Yeah, tell
and
me,
It's not a
this
conspiracy.
guy.
First of all, the only person
Oh,
who
Breaking
lost
Bad.
their life in the bombing was the perpetrator, who was in the vehicle when it exploded. The
Whoops.
reason for that is
Whoopsie.
he parks it downtown, and then from a loudspeaker, it starts playing a recording warning everyone to evacuate the area, saying
nice
it's
of him.
going to explode.
Evacuate now. If you can hear this message, evacuate now.
But even if there weren't very many
That wasn't very much
casualties,
time.
Yeah, I mean,
Evacuate now. You have 2 seconds.
One, how was this guy able
One.
to
Like they didn't play the whole
and if
video,
he
but-
can do it, what's stopping someone else from doing it? And two, it revealed a critical vulnerability in our infrastructure. The explosion disabled an AT&T switching station which knocked out communications across 7 states. Millions of people lost internet access. A lot of people lost 911 services. ATMs stopped working. One airport lost air traffic control. It kind of made it seem like it wouldn't be that difficult for an enemy to darken communications across the whole country if they
Then stop bringing attention to it. What the fuck?
that's how you do it, everybody.
headlines for a couple of
Here's
reasons.
this is what you got to
One
do.
is
It
that this is
takes
just
take
a
out the
couple of weeks before
911
January 6th
services.
riots at the Capitol would
Hold on, I'm trying to
totally
write something
dominate
down
the
here.
headlines. But the other thing is that there's this ritual we go
Timothy
through
McVeigh.
Manure stores
everybody
near
on
me.
social media kind of starts speculating about
Look at
this
that! Wow, that's
counterfeit.
furry.
What is
Yeah,
this?
Furries for Trump.
This is December of 2020, so there
It's
were
furries for
3 main
Trump.
things that people
What's-
The
why is that
Patrior
That's
personas?
the picture he
One,
used.
you had people
Well, look.
enraged about the
His
COVID
paw
lockdown,
raised in the
all
air.
sorts of
Vocabulary is
conspiracy
Patrior.
theories.
Forgotten his powers again.
Two, that was the
What?
year of the George Floyd
Wait,
protests
wait!
all
I
through
talk
the
more about
summer
the
of that year.
picture, not the
You had people
explosions.
on the
Now
other
I want to
side
know about the
constantly talking
picture.
about the threat of Antifa violence. And number
Antifa.
3, you had just had the election the month before with Donald Trump saying that it had been stolen. But when they finally found the Bomber's Manifesto,
They
it was
stole
just
it.
incoherent. It was alien conspiracy.
Finding
theories.
alien. Ted, be
Neither
careful.
team could claim victory
Ted,
by
put that
claiming
manure down.
on the other
Put it
side.
down.
Now, to be
Wait,
clear,
wait! I
there
can
was
blow
still
something up
plenty to
and
discuss
talk
in
to
the
aliens.
aftermath.
Is that
But
what he's
while there was
saying?
plenty
Brutal.
to
Yep.
talk about, there was
I
nothing
could buy
for
an
us
extra manure.
to argue about. This guy's actions did not inflame outrage. It did not give motivation for the tribes to go to war. Without outrage, there's no engagement. Without engagement, there's no ad revenue, so it just disappears from the radar. Have you ever seen...
One of the
No.
world's biggest scams just happened about 5 seconds ago. If this game is one of your all-time favorite games ever made, we
No,
are
it's not.
24
It's actually
hours from playing
Yakuza
the
things.
remastered version. A group of fan developers called H2M released
I'm
a
afraid
mod
when it
for
comes
the
to Call of
original
Duty
Call of
now,
Duty
they're
Modern
all the
Warfare
same game to
Remastered
me.
that would basically change this game into
Sauce.
Modern Warfare 2. I mean, look,
Uh-oh.
this is the intervention
They're all
on
what?
Terminal. It wasn't like this mod is just like
Why
a
is it
basic
creepy?
mod.
You're tricking
This-
me. That's going to be interesting with the creepy music, but it's not.
There's a scene in the Matrix where Neo goes to see the Oracle, and she
And he
She
bends
gives
the
him a
spoon.
cookie, right?
And I
Yeah,
always
she gives him a cookie.
He has to accept
find out
cookies,
watching
right?
The movie that he of course is the one. So why would she tell him that he isn't? She goes, okay, let me
Moshimo.
stand up, and she starts making a mockery of this whole thing. She goes, open your mouth, say ah. And, you know, she's like checking.
Oh,
his
I love
face,
hot takes on the
checking his
Matrix.
eyes.
She's like
baking a cake.
She's inspecting.
right? And then she tells him that he's not the one. He's like, what? I really thought that I was. She tells him, you know, Neo, Morpheus believes in you. He believes in
Moshimo.
you so blindly that not you, not even me, could convince him otherwise that you're not. He believes it so much, in fact, that he is going to risk his life to save yours. In one hand, you'll have Morpheus's life, and in the other
Yes,
hand,
the
you'll
life.
have your own. One of you is going to die. Which one is entirely up to you? I went, oh my God, it's a choice. You are the one, and you're also not. It's up to you. Because that situation that he's in later in the movie, that's when he becomes the one. He risked his life to save Morpheus, and she says this to him, and it kind of wraps up the scene.
Here's why
You
home
made me
equity
watch
loans
that.
got a lot more appeal.
Have you seen the face of the devil? Every morning in the mirror, pal. Exactly.
Oh, it's a clip from that show where he's the devil. Hey,
Lucifer.
He's walking among us. What does that mean, Joseph Black? Meet Joe Black.
Nice.
What a snag! Look at that.
Oh, man.
Oh, and the ball's spinning on the ground.
That's harder.
Wow.
Wow. These graphics for Madden are getting really good.
Joe
Yeah,
Madden.
God, right?
Go
Right bumper.
Bandit.
I watched the Blackhawks game with Steve, and there was a kid sitting in front of us who was like 13, and he kept laughing. I could tell he was laughing at it because we were in the throes of playing NHL, the video game, and anytime like people were like in real life, you know, somebody would be skating towards the goal, and we would both be like, right bumper, like just yelling at all the controls from the game.
And you're just gonna play as Dr. Doom in the next Avengers movie.
Yeah,
I hate anything that's
No.
Avengers.
Babe, I'm heading out to the casino with the girls.
Bam! I just won the jackpot. Have fun. I'm gonna.
everything you've
Kill
ever wanted
myself.
to know about the Nephilim in 10 minutes.
That's it.
This
That's
is
it.
Babe, I'm heading out to the casino with the girls.
Bam! I just won the jackpot. Have fun. I'm gonna keep playing.
Kill my.
Slot.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Bam! Oh, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna stay here. Kill myself.
The ultimate guide to rebuild civilization, and you can see sacred geometry right here on the front. If it's
Well,
not
it's a
apparently,
certain-
Oh, now you know it's a
Kind of.
legit.
well, this is
Oh,
branded as a
Heidelberg
really
Press.
cool niche item
Oh.
that holds the collective
I
knowledge.
like how
of
big
all
the
of
pictures are.
NASA?
So that
How to make bees?
How to make bees? How to make house? How to make a goat?
See biblical imagery with
How to
goats
make
and sheep,
weird-
images of
oh,
the
those
tree
are
of
sheep.
knowledge of good and evil,
How to make a
witchcraft
tree, how to
type
make a
rituals, and I
glass.
know if you think I'm over
And it's,
exaggerating.
how to make sure it
Look at that witch hidden
crawls
behind
on the
there.
ground.
And little demons hidden on almost every
I like
imagery
that.
with
Where
goats
it's
and sheep. If you think
this is
I'm
how to
over
survive, but also you need these on whatever it is you're making, so it can.
Right. So that how is it going to get to the
So it
fire?
can be like Howl's Moving Castle when we.
It's gonna it's gonna crawl over there. Yeah.
What super obvious thing did you only recently realize? One, that in order to properly use a hand dryer, you have to rub your hands. I used to just put my hands under it and question why it was taking so long, but then I saw
is
one
true.
of my friends rubbing their hands, and I felt stupid.
That didn't make any
Two,
sense.
that the Guinness
No.
Beer Company is responsible for the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, what? That would just
Three,
trap the water
that
that's
raincoats
in there.
typically
That
have
doesn't
bright
make sense
colors
at
so you're
all.
easier to spot during heavy rain, not because raincoat design
You know
is
you're in for a
advantageous.
wild ride when you see a
Four, the
Minecrafter
chef is
playing
called a chef
parkour.
in a restaurant because restaurants originated in France and
Yeah,
chef
the
just means boss in
best.
French. 5, the houses in Bikini Bottom are car mufflers. 6, the division
Not all of
symbol
them.
is
Not SpongeBob's house.
the two
Not
houses.
fucking Squidward's house.
7,
And not Patrick's house either.
and someone owned
Yeah.
a load of properties all clustered together.
Or Sandy's.
I said
Or
you gotta bet a
Sandy's.
monopoly on that
Or
part of
Mr.
the world.
Krabs.
Or Mr. Crab or
Because
Plankton's.
we're playing Monopoly, and you got A. Oh, I see now. 8, M&M are his initials. M&M. 9, the Pokemon
No,
named
yeah.
Pseudo
Who's
Leader was
initials?
Oh,
Mickey
fucking no
Mouse?
way.
10,
Mickey Mouse.
the reason that the
Eminem.
lower notes
Eminem,
are
Mickey
less
Mouse.
than the piano is because
Well,
most
it's
Mickey
clearly
Mouse.
Mickey
Mikey Mouse.
Oh, damn, you're awake. Yeah, I guess I am. What year is it? It's 2024. 2024? Yeah, bro. It's been a minute, bro. You've been gone since 2018. Yo, bro, you remember Smash? Smash Ultimate when it got announced? Yeah, bro. I know
Smash
it's been
is
getting
still there.
updated.
Yeah.
We gotta play it. Yo, where's Etika, bro?
It's a YouTuber who killed himself.
Oh, see, I don't know these things.
What?
Well, on that note.
Why would you try manually when a computer is so much smarter
He
than
ain't
you?
coming back
Just check
for
out
it,
this
see? I
account
don't
that's
know
been
who it
using
is.
our Algo Forex
It was a
trading bot
he.
in the last
His.
The second law of
He'd
thermodynamics
been having
tells
problems
us
for a
that
while. It's
everything in
kinda
the
sad.
universe tends towards disorder, and in complex systems, chaos is the norm. So
Higgs
you'd
boson,
naturally
Higgs boson,
expect
shut
the
up.
universe to be
Everybody
messy.
knows.
my room.
And yet,
Look,
we can
everything's
observe
messy,
occasions of
but it's chaos.
spontaneous order.
Already chaos. Have you
The
seen this? Have you heard that?
synchronization of metronomes, the perfectly
It does do
timed
weird things.
orbits of moons, the simultaneous flashes of fireflies, and even the regular beating of your heart.
I have problems
What
with
puts
that.
these things in order in spite of nature's tendency for disorder?
Well,
On
that's your
June
correct.
10th,
That's
2000
just too
I
long.
watched a video the other day about a guy who makes $15K a month
Yo,
by
it's
just
Charlie.
taking popular streamers' clips and putting them in the
Is
shorts.
this Meat Canyon?
I'm
Yeah,
so
Meat
conservative
Canyon.
that I'm somehow progressive. Does that make sense?
Kind
Like, I'm
of. Nothing makes sense,
somehow
so that makes sense.
So
'cause nothing makes sense.
old-fashioned, it's new age. Like
No,
my
you're
friends-
not.
You're so
Shut up.
my god, dude. 98 Dodge.
He's
Ram.
filming himself while he's driving.
shit.
And he's, oh, here we go.
Yeah. Imagine clicking on it now. It just started.
Absolute chaos.
All right.
Damn,
You want?
I know. That's that's like immediately. It's like, oh, this is. You just come for the ass, stay for the trailer of the game.
I'll be heavily,
Like the reason, like,
heavily
you're
used as the
scrolling
promotional
and then it's like,
material.
hey, nice ass. What's this about? Oh, it's a video game.
Lasers in space.
Unalive your friend, but you are afraid you may get caught. Bro, what the f? If so, congratulations, you made it to criminal TikTok. And today, I'll be teaching you how to get away with unaliving your friend and never get caught. So don't forget to tag
Whoa,
me
what?
down
What the
below.
hell?
Bro, why do you
I
want
need
to
a
kill your
pen.
fucking
Hold
friend?
on.
Step number 1. First thing, you want to pick a place for this party.
Like I have
Ideally, you want to pick a
friends.
place that is sparsely populated and hard for the police search.
Is this
so, for
like
example,
What
National
the
Parks would be
heck?
the perfect choice for that. Plus, you can fake his end in
Do
a
not
national
try
park
this.
easily, as it has many missing reports
Entertainment,
every year that
satire
are never
purposes
found.
Okay, then what
only.
will you
Step number 2, Now you will pick your preferable method for his ending. But if you are a good friend, you will let him choose his own ending. Personally, my favorite method is called the fake hiking incident. You will basically walk with him to the top of
Why
a
is it your
mountain or a big
favorite? What the
rock,
fuck?
Then you will accidentally push him over. This will guarantee fast ending and hidden evidence.
Bro, you started to lose it.
Step number 3, once the police find the body, you will be the #1 suspect, as you were the last one seen with him. So what you will do is get out of the country the same day you push him, but you will not travel directly to the country you want to escape to. You will go back and forth between many different stations, then eventually escape to a country that does not have an...
This is supposed to be how to get away with it, and you're escaping to multiple different countries, like, I feel like...
Yeah, and making yourself a #1 suspect, like, it's not thought out very well.
That's not getting away with it at all. I all that searching to get a pen, and I didn't even need it.
I just think that that's kind of bizarre to put. Kids are going to be like, "I'm going to kill my friend, haha," because I'm Sigma.
I'm Sigma. Remember?
I don't like
pushes
that
him off
guy
the
'cause
cliff.
he's
Elriz.
Skibbity Riz, Ohio. Fucking...
Well, like that meme for a while that went around that was like how to make
what?
How to make crystals.
How to make crystals? Yeah.
It was like you put stuff in a bucket, but like it was a list.
It
of
was
like
the actual
ingredients,
like
but,
yeah.
One of the ingredients was bleach, and then like 3 other ingredients later it said ammonia, which just you can add anything you want to that. It's still gonna make like a toxic mustard gas like poison.
Yeah.
And then it says to blow into it with a straw, so you're like. And like it just was presented, and then like there were pictures of like homemade crystals, and it was like, oh my god, how many people died?
Do you guys remember when they launched the iPhone 12 and it had this new system update where people were saying that like you could recharge the battery by putting it in the microwave?
Yes.
And like people fell for it. Yeah.
People are pretty dumb. I mean, it is almost in a way, doing God's work. If you're that dumb, Jesus.
I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm going to burn it." And I said, "Why?" He goes, "I want to destroy it." And I'm like, "Okay." I would never.
What was on the laptop?
I didn't mention anything about that.
He came over to me. Look at his laptop.
I didn't mention anything about that.
Some stuff on it that I don't want on it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing about that.
I didn't say anything about candy in my van. I didn't say anything about coming into my basement.
And then he said,
I didn't say, don't tell your parents.
"What's the point of removing?"
She said she was 13.
18.
I heard 30.
I'm old, you see. You can't arrest me.
Old. 13. Is it not 13 anymore?
My wife is crying. I'm crying. My granddaughter's 12. She's crying.
Weather stuff.
And only because I hate him so much.
He has dementia. You're saying how long has he had dementia for? When was he?
He forgot.
How long has he had dementia for? I don't know. What time did you find that laptop?
I talked to people and they indicated they've had parents like that.
Okay, I understand he may be older, but he's heard me just fine through my conversation with you. Him. He's heard me just fine when I was talking.
What?
He's heard me just fine. What?
Have you been hiding your smile for years?
Wait, what?
Struggling with bad teeth?
I'm hitting.
Bionic smile.
I'm hitting
You don't
down.
have to
Okay.
Guys get friend zoned, but girls get fuck zoned.
Yep, pretty much. Rare, I agree with you lot, but let's see where this is going.
A boy stops talking to us suddenly after he gets a girlfriend.
Well, yeah, we do, because you guys are jealous as hell, and we really
Why are
want a
you using the
relationship.
Undertale font?
After we reject his first move.
Don't say
Oh,
first
yeah.
move, because that's exactly the
Of
reason why
all
so
the
many
fonts
guys
in
don't
this
understand
video.
that no means no.
like-
You in saying that are literally setting up the
Undertale
expectation
font.
that we
you
are
know what I
supposed
gotta
to
do when I
keep
make this
pushing even
video
after you rejected us.
about
A
relationships.
friendship that we
and
valued, we thought
friend
mattered,
zones and
if
bug
only
zones.
just a little to
What
him.
the hell was he on about?
He wants to continue it to
Play
something
Undertale.
a little bit more meaningful.
Yeah, it just makes me want to play.
No, I hate that shit. Go back to that. Hold on.
Okay.
No, I'm not done. I'm
Alright,
triggered.
alright,
What the
there we
fuck
go.
is he on about?
Fuck zoned.
Yep,
He's
pretty
like, yeah,
much.
it's your fault that
Rare,
you
I
got
agree
fuck
with you lot,
zoned.
but let's see where
What
this
the
Boy
is going.
fuck?
stops talking
And
to us
obviously,
suddenly after he gets a
the
girlfriend.
Well,
guy
yeah, we
that's
do,
speaking,
because you
of
guys
course he
are
has a
jealous
lot
as
of
hell, and we
feelings
really want
based
a
on the
relationship.
subject, and he looks
After we
like
reject his first move.
a
Don't say
worm.
first move, because that's exactly the reason why so many guys don't understand that no means no. You in saying that are literally setting up the expectation that we are supposed to keep pushing even after you've rejected us.
A friendship that we valued, we thought mattered.
That is
if
a
only
weird
just
thing in
little to him.
society. that I
It meant
don't
enough to him that he
Yeah,
wanted
but
to
he's, like,
continue it
making
to
up these
something a
weird
little bit more meaningful, but you said no.
hypotheticals instead of listening to the substance of what
Actually,
she's
it matters
saying and
so
then
much
putting
when he
another
realized that
blanket
his feelings were not
statement on
reciprocated.
top of it.
fucking incel. That's all it is. It's just fucking garbage for propaganda for the whatever podcast. Fuck them.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Okay, yeah, next video. This guy's dumb.
We are supposed to keep pushing even after you.
Yes, they said no. That means yes, push more. Also a rapist.
No, he's not saying that.
I know. I'm taking it out of context.
He's not saying that. He's saying
You
why.
keep saying no, but you mean yes, because I think you mean yes.
No, because girls said, like, it's the thing. Like, they're like, why don't guys talk to us? So it's like, because I said, like, if I go and hit on a girl and she's like, I'm not interested, and then you go, okay, and then she's like, well, why didn't you keep pushing? Why did you just accepted me saying no? And I'm like, why? Yes, that's what I did. I thought that's what we're supposed to do. And it's like, no.
That's true.
Girls want you to pursue them a little bit and be like, don't just give up so easily. Like, I will give up immediately when you say no. What are you talking about? Like,
I know guys are stupid too. Did I ever tell you about this? On Snapchat, a guy stopped talking to me because I put a filter on Janelle's face that made her look like a guy, but it was clearly still Janelle. And I was like, look at my date. And we were at the Cheesecake Factory, and a guy stopped talking to me because he was like, who's this guy? And I was like, that's my sister.
Okay, so you discriminate against partially blind people. That's good to know. All right. God.
No, it's functioning eyeballs. Had to be because he was in the military. Oh, no. I'm not. You're repeating the application. He's going to talk to more kids.
Worth around 2 million.
If you have a car, the worst
I'm
thing you can
idiot.
do right now is pay for auto insurance.
Oh, God.
Let me explain.
For the auto insurance
After high school, I became very close friends with one of the
It's that same guy.
Self-proclaimed popular?
Sitting around talking
I don't
about,
think
like,
that's
what
how it
we
works.
individually would
I don't think
call
you
the
can be a
different
self.
friendship
Is this the same guy from before with the hand movements? Ah, no.
Yeah, no, indeed.
Oh, no, the Sumerians. Let's talk about the Sumerians some more.
Sumerian Sumor.
The moon god of Arabia was Sin.
S-I-M-G-O.
have to take my word
the mountain
for it.
was spelled AI. So you take the mountain AI with the god who lived in the mountain, the moon
And
god
the number
Sin,
was 4,
and
and
put
4
it together
plus
it becomes
6
cyanide.
minus 7.
So you
Is
got
actually the equal number of how many sides this building in DC has.
You know what I would like? I would like to have the camera zoom out and see that 4 people sitting in that weird hotel lobby that are all there just for a sandwich.
That was his name.
And they're all 60, and they're like, oh, yeah.
You haven't been drinking and driving? No.
Yes, I have.
I mean, well,
Here's the deal.
I haven't opened the can yet, see?
No. Yeah. So I haven't seen you driving? Correct. Okay. So let's call for a ride. Okay. I'll pull over. No. Well, you're not going to get in the car. I'm going to have to...
I'll pull
I'm gonna pull over.
For getting in the car, having physical control of a vehicle. All right. So let's call...
I can't help you. I'm sleeping right now.
I'm trying to prevent you from getting charged.
Good night.
I don't think I'd get
Come back in the morning. See you tomorrow, sir.
I mean, I literally just... Dude, she's concerned. Yeah, I know. Why okay. I'll probably head home. Okay. You need to call for a ride.
I'll probably just head home.
Right now. Do not sit...
That's my dad.
Okay. The minute you sit there, you're in physical
Is
control
it
of the vehicle.
Cayman Jack's Clamato juice?
Oh, that's the margarita, unfortunately, not the
24
Clamato.
ounces, 24%.
See, that's what I was saying. Cops always stand like that. With their hands
Well,
where his
things
hands
on-
are.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the vests are
They
heavy.
always grab right in there.
Yeah, because you have to stretch them out because they get on your neck. We wear the same vest in the military.
I hate that they just stand like that all the time.
We're preventing you from going to jail tonight. Yeah, basically, dude. Us being nice. You get in that car, that's what's gonna happen.
But he already gave him the
break
keys.
your life right now. Okay. I still don't understand. What's that?
That's that.
You don't have to understand, man. You're fucking drunk.
Why'd you stop me? Why'd you stop me?
Call the police. Yeah, because I'm on medication. No, you've been drinking. You already. Yeah, you told me
His
you were.
girlfriend called the police. Oh, God.
Let me get your ID.
I told her I was headed home.
It's almost over, and I don't want to watch a part 2.
I saw online this morning that Michaels may be using AI art for their Halloween line. When I walked in, sure enough, all of the Halloween was out, but there was one piece in particular that I was looking for. Right off the bat, I noticed how poor quality this art piece was. The trees in the
Oh, it's
back
great.
were horrendously blurry. I don't remember wolves having 3 front legs either.
Yeah.
Sure
Oh.
enough, clear as day, right at the bottom, you can see a robot logo as well as a Free Pick logo. Free Pick is an AI.
That's fucking awesome.
This is so disappointing. It's also so obvious. As a store that specializes in selling art supplies and has a customer base of artists, you should be supporting real artists, Michaels.
The comments are going to be like, well, AI is art.
When did you realize you were attractive?
Well, I can skip that one.
Never. Fucking never.
Apply to me. I found this Oblivion mod
Same.
that lets you use the game to order a real-life pizza to your house. This is called Nikki.
Come on, Major.
Whoa, what did she say?
Careful.
Major. No, just trying to get the Major Jen.
I'm at 911. Where is your emergency? Yeah, I was trying to find out if I need to bring like any check stubs or a letter from the school, you know, saying that I'll be subbing or whatever.
I'm sorry? This is
Yes, ma'am.
Belmont 911.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your emergency?
Well, I was needing to find out if you guys would need, you know, like the copy of the birth certificate or something from the school showing that I'll be subbing or whatever.
Ma'am, this is for life or death emergencies.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your life or death emergency?
Okay.
Do you have a life or death emergency?
Yes.
Okay, who's dying or who's getting hurt?
My name is...
Uh-huh.
My name is Uh-huh.
And you're...
Yes, ma'am. I can get that from the person.
Well, start asking yes or no questions at least.
Okay, someone's there and you can't tell me?
Yes, there you go.
Yes, ma'am. When is the next appointment y'all have? Like, when is y'all waiting this?
I'm at 911. Where is
Well, I wish I knew. Okay,
Oh, that 911 dispatch person was kind of dumb.
It took a second.
Hang up.
What the f is that?
Oh, this guy.
When I get really mad, it's the person you don't want to meet.
Oh, it's
Ooh,
the guy.
me?
Yeah,
It's good grief.
Yeah,
And calc. And calc is short for calculator.
Oh, wow.
Okay, chat. Yeah.
My
Did that with a calc.
I really want to find out. I
Trust
really
me,
do.
as someone who has to live with him, I don't want you to meet him.
Oh my lord.
Chat, someone distract me because... Ooh,
Who, me?
he's coming. He's coming.
Hey, I'm the owner.
Do you guys believe in Noah's flood?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Next question. There we go.
That's us. That's us.
That couldn't point to Noah's flood.
Because it just doesn't. There was never a time when all the actual land mass on Earth would was underwater. There would be,
Well, do you
like
know that
during the existence of humanity, you got little inconveniences like around the same time that Noah's flood was supposed to be happening, the Egyptians were building this little thing called the pyramids. And they
hate when
didn't mention,
people
and the Chinese
use
never
the
seem
term
to
little
mention
thing
anywhere in their history.
in order to
and
be
then our
sarcastic.
civilization got wiped out.
There's this little thing called the moon.
Way beyond 6,000 years.
Especially if that's how they look. Sorry.
We have fossils showing up on
There's this little thing called
Like a shitty Eric Wareheim.
Yeah, look at fucking it's what he looks like. It looks like
See whale boxes in the desert.
We have a
This is a small little thing called sand. Ever heard of it?
There's this little thing on sand. Oh, this little thing called the gym, man.
Wait, what?
We have a
Fui a una oferta de trabajo que resultó ser una estafa.
Me too.
I don't understand.
On Twitter this week that is absolutely melting my brain. So basically, people from the United States are trying to argue that the US is more culturally diverse than all of Europe, the entire continent of Europe. As far as I can tell,
yeah,
it started with this
it
tweet
is.
when the person said,
I mean,
love
if you go
when
country by
Americans
country,
address us
yeah.
all as Europeans as if we were all one big country, which is annoying.
As someone who lived in Germany, it really isn't too much.
Someone quote tweeted, "You have no idea how different US states are," which started this argument where Americans were trying to argue that America is more diverse culturally than all of Europe. And because it's Twitter,
Yes.
there were lots of like several sub-arguments happening at the same time. Like people were trying to argue that the US just is culturally diverse, which it is, definitely. There's lots of different culture in the US. Is it more culturally diverse than the continent of Europe? I would say no. There are a lot of different arguments being made. This thread
You're wrong, but it's okay. At least our schools don't have school shootings. Shut up.
Okay, well, that guy says no, okay? Thanks, that guy.
This is another one of those Russian friend dancing videos.
Oh, another one,
This
you know,
time,
those
we actually
classic
do
Russian
have the
friend
backstory
dancing.
of
Little
exactly
thing
what
called
he was doing.
Russian dancing videos.
I've ever heard of it.
Being the ringleader of this and this guy having fallen into a trap. At first, this looks somewhat normal, but when you look closer, you'll notice that the middle of this guy's head is shaved, he's got a rainbow going down the center, and he's also holding a very questionable object. The guy who created these videos is known as Tessak, but his actual name is Maxim. And during the time that they were filming these videos, him and his group would pose as younger boys, reaching out to older men, take them on a date, and then ambush them.
And pedophiles?
It's the classic jumping pedophiles.
Yeah, but he had to say he was gay, and then associating gay with pedophilia.
Murders, and had neo-N-word beliefs, if you catch my drift. He had also gone to prison many times, and in 2020 he was found...
I'm usually pretty curious. I've stopped being curious about this because I don't want to know anymore.
I heard that there's actually aliens inside my ass.
I think I know what's up.
I didn't think to check.
I think I know, bro. I'm an alpha Chad.
Add it to the list where he's like,
I don't want to know anymore.
I don't want to know. I stopped being curious about this because I don't want to know anymore. Okay, Tucker Carlson, add it to the huge list of things you're not curious about that you don't want to know about.
About it. I think I know.
It's like, I think I know about everything already.
I know everything right now. I don't need
like
to
that's
have more.
kind of his whole vibe.
Every world
I don't need to know any more about that. I know everything about that.
Between religions. One of them, and this is of course true for Christianity, very true, is
but
that
it's a cool
supernatural beings take physical form. They all
Aliens coming and taking you from
Jesus,
your home.
Most famously, they're not just shadows floating around.
Not just shadows, baby. What is the music? Is what I like. Why do they have this
saxophone with reverb?
It's like this is like the music from. You both won't understand the reference, but it's a good one. It's a shame. It's like
it's a little thing called jazz. Ever heard of it?
No, it's like the music where it's like cutting between scenes in Red Shoe Diaries.
Oh yeah, you're right. No idea.
It was a show that David Duchovny did for Showtime, and it was like on at like 3 a.m. That's what when I was in like 8th grade. No, it was in like 8th grade, and you'd sleep over at somebody's house that had like Showtime or Cinemax, and that's where you could see softcore porn and like boobs.
Boobs.
And like the show that had the boobs was Red Shoe Diaries, and like David Duchovny was like the host, and it was just and like it would always have that jazz type music, and it would be like, oh, this Dear Red Shoe Diaries, like, and then it was it's basically like Dear Penthouse type stuff, where it's like my husband wasn't paying enough attention to me, so my pool guy came over, and then it would be like a transition from David Duchovny to the girl talking to a pool guy, but it would always be like night, and like the transition would take a minute, and it would be like that music, like saxophone, oh, it's sultry saxophone.
Aurora, Colorado.
Oh, that's
the new clean up the apartments? Sturgis. Are they making them move out? What do they mean by clean up?
They're taking these. It's so fucking dumb. There was like TikTok videos or Instagram videos or Twitter videos about this apartment complex in Aurora where like a bunch of like migrants were put there, and they have guns, and like it's full of crime now. And supposedly all these Hells Angels were getting together to go up and just go up there. They're not waiting for the police. They're just going to go up there and open up cans of whoop-ass. And really what it is people are just posting this text on any video.
Any biker meetup?
Like
there's vendors in the back. They're not preparing shit. It's a bike meetup.
We're not getting together. Yeah, like clearly this is like, hey, this is a bike meetup. Like, we're on our way to Colorado. Like, no, we're on our way to go get a hot dog at this booth.
More of that racist ideology, fucking right-winger bullshit. Oh, you know it's coming, brother. Yeah, it's coming,
you know. Yeah, all right.
Coming to a country near you.
I love the weird hypocrisy that they haven't noticed. That's like, oh, you come and take our guns, I'll fucking kill you. Also, support the police. Like who do you think's gonna take the guns?
The liberals are coming to take the guns.
When the law was, hey, you can't take the gun, we have to take your guns, which who knows? But like, if that was to be the law, the police would come and take the guns. That the police are the best. Like, I want to see them have a. Wait, police, but I have to give my gun to the police. Like,
or my dead body, come and get it. Come and take it.
that same side also thinks that billionaires are the good guys and that corporations are super awesome.
Did you know? I just found this out recently.
Hi, I know you don't know.
If right now, if you type in average annual salary of American citizens, it's like 74,000.
Yikes!
Like 70, and if you say average annual salary of American citizens, excluding the top 50 people, just 50 people, not like demographic, or just 50 people, it drops down to like 40-something thousand. And then if you say, excluding the top 1,000 people, it's like 35,000.
Holy, well, shit, yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, that's how rich they are. And like I saw that on like a video, and then I went and then I was like, I am looking this up myself. This could be made up. And I'm like, no, it's real. Yeah. Like that's, if you exclude the top 1,000 people from average annual salary, it goes from 75,000 to 35,000.
Yeah, but the billionaires, they're saving this country. It's the same. They also have that one hypocrisy that they think that liberals are so dangerous and that Antifa destroys our country. But then they also turn around and say, those sissies can't use guns. I'm going to be waiting. I'm like, what? So what is it?
Same
they're dangerous or they're not?
It's, yeah, and I also love that the billionaires are like, well, they work and they create, like they inherit, like... Elon Musk, he worked his way up. His family inherited diamond mine, or emerald mine wealth. Like bootstraps of starting out as a billionaire. Like, okay, this is just inherited wealth, man.
Can't argue with it, man. Eventually,
know me, but I have been driving down the highway for a little while. I just had to pull off. There's no restrooms. There's no gas stations. I am.
My mouse is not working.
I'm pre-gat.
And I really have to pee. Is there any way you can let me in the house? I won't take very long. I just need to come in and pee and leave, please.
No, you're peeing outside.
Yeah, you're peeing outside. So those like three guys that are next to the door.
Fall, please. I'll be quick. I won't do anything. I don't even care if the door's open. Just please, just let me come inside and pee.
All this time you spent talking.
Hello? Please? Are you there?
No, thank you. We're good. Thank you. Have a nice one.
No, I know you're good. I'm not good. Please, 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 just let me come inside. I have to pee. It is an emergency.
Like, that's the confusion. He's like, oh!
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're not good.
We're not home right now, so you can just leave whatever on the porch. Thank you. Have a good day.
Leave whatever on the porch.
Don't tell them that you're not home. What the fuck?
Yeah. Also, don't do that.
Thanks.
That was pretty stupid.
I guess I left it on the porch for you. Have a good one.
I thought it was gonna be her walking away, and then like 4 dudes from out of frame like walk behind her, like, oh man, we didn't get it.
I go take the fucking jersey off, and his dad shows up. He goes, "What the fuck are you wearing a jersey for?" He goes, "Seahawks are gonna win." I go, "Bet you they aren't." And he goes, "Bet you they will." I go, "How much you want to bet?" And he goes, "You name it." I said, $200.
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer. You don't have $200. And he goes,
I heard he had a stroke recently.
Go to my room, pick anything out. And I said, I don't want anything in your room. I want your hair. He said, what? And I go, if the Rams win.
Why did you choose to make a...
I don't know who any of those people are, and I don't want to know. Oh, Flatland is terrifying.
What does Bill Maher like about Flatland?
Whoa! He's dead.
Sure rolled a lot. Oh, that broke his leg. It totally snapped. Oh, Jesus.
Well, at least they're playing on pavement. God.
So,
listen to this. Who doesn't want this?
Many of them horrible criminals. My vision is for a middle class that is once again the envy of the entire world. It's going to happen. It's going to happen fast.
Wee wee.
Listen.
Wee American flag.
Workers like you and communities like this should be able to afford a nice house, a new car, and a growing family on a single income, all while enjoying the highest standard of living
on a single income. Let's go. Listen to this.
Oh, what the hell?
That's it. Oh wow, he's saying things that people want to hear. Wow.
Next witness.
Cool. If only there was a track record of him doing things that would make that completely not happen.
Almost got it. Perfect.
No.
Perfect.
A ver. Se está muriendo la última generación de la historia.
Right
What
now,
language
you
does
get
it
3
think I
months of
speak?
Spotify Premium for free. This limited time offer means listening to your favorite
Sometimes
music
it
without
keeps
any
the
ads.
old videos
Imagine
loaded, so that
uninterrupted
farther down you go, the harder it is for things to load. What did he just say?
This is not my house.
He said, "This is not my house."
Kids say weird shit all the time, and he's just gonna look at her and be like, "Oh my god, she's cheating."
Yeah, but is that what he said? This is not my house.
Yeah.
That's wait. I want to go to my house. No, this is not my house. Okay, that doesn't.
This man discovered a legal infinite money glitch. This is Konstantin Anakiv. While browsing the internet, he found
I
an
don't think he did.
4
Well,
years
we
ago,
could see and make
This
fun
man
of it.
discovered a legal infinite money glitch. This is Konstantin Anakiv.
Click here to
While
find out the
browsing
secrets.
internet, he found an
Yeah.
advertisement from a credit
But it doesn't
card
say
company
ad
offering
on it. That's why I was
5%
like,
cashback.
"Oh my god!" It's just clearly.
Dude, he just bought plane tickets.
4
Yeah,
years
that's what it
ago,
is.
on June 21st,
Infinite money.
2020,
How did it not
I
say
get
sponsored
sold,
on
and
that?
because of
This
that,
one
I
does
could-
though.
Stop giving attention to your teammates' stupid call-outs.
Outside of the slug.
Do you hear my teammates ask for help, so I just rotated.
Yeah, but what the fuck is this called?
I don't.
You guys don't know who this is? This is Awa Swoobadubu. She has a problem. She just went mega viral on Twitter
a made-up
and might
name.
be getting canceled. Just look what she did.
Swoobadubu. Pooped.
So if you guys don't know, she's an Olympic 100-meter sprinter. And she is
Don't salute with the right hand. What the fuck is that?
I don't know what- like whatever that was, I don't care.
What are you? Oh, dude, that movement. Oh god, he was so good.
I see movement. I got you.
What are you?
Why is he so bad?
His movement,
What
though.
the fuck was that?
You have to know movement, bro. Don't want to hear it.
Where were you looking, bro? Looking right at the
Nigga, you
crate?
have no movement.
Jeez.
Wow.
Jeez.
Got
Why
you,
is he
trash.
just hard scoping it? I scope in the corner. I don't hard I
scope.
scope in the
I
corner.
don't hard scope. You'll see it on
I
TikTok.
scope in the corner. I scope in the corner.
Oh my god. You are trash. I'll tell you that. Oh my god, get shit on.
I gotta be that's. That
If
can't
I
be.
were to ask you
I hate that
what
fucking
ugly
guy.
is,
Get a free Clover POS system.
Oh, that's rad.
Alright, we're gonna play Call of Duty now. New beta's out.
Is it?
There's a movie that
Yeah.
if you watch it.
So is it gonna take an hour for me to install it?
You will be thinking
You're gonna have to buy the game.
He already did. The
Did
fact
he?
that he has that, what is it? That camo for his guns means he already owns it.
That's good, right?
I hope so.
Oh no, the corn! Or carrots.
Well, how do you not think of that when you're like doing that? Like, oh, all the shards.
Oh,
of
that's
metal are
why.
going
Well,
all
look at
over
him.
the vegetables.
He doesn't know.
Well, hold on. What do you mean you're gonna cover it with plastic? What about the last half hour?
Yeah, we're gonna cover it with plastic when we're done.
What happened?
Sorry?
What happened?
Nothing happened.
You're working in here with not covering the food, putting metal on top of the food?
We're gonna cover it.
No, I asked you a question.
Oh, all
What
three
you
of them
did?
didn't realize this.
I have it on video, so now you're lying?
Not at all. No.
Is there any food covering, anything covering here?
It's a jersey.
Hello? I'm talking to you.
No, there isn't, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate your concern. I'm gonna
Talking
take
to
care of
you.
it.
Okay, well.
Well.
So it's just a video some people are
like
done.
80,000 a year. So you're rich. No, I have 3 siblings.
Do you think the police should treat people
That
differently?
I hate this guy.
him is also, I hate him very
Why?
much.
Read 10 books.
Name $50.
What's a sponsor? I just wanted to say, I saw Silly's man. I saw Doritos. I'm a TikToker, so what happened to like my feed was supposed to be almost exclusively creepy videos. I've trained my algorithm, and it's not.
Yeah, to whatever this is.
Oh, he brought his child. Oh my god, he brought his kids.
No.
We're doing a story on adults
Holy shit.
dating children, and since you have your child here, I'm
That's
not going to
fucked
pursue
up.
this. But I think
That's
you
maybe the
know
most fucked up
you were
thing
doing
that
your
there
job.
has ever been.
My favorite one is the guy that just stops in with his stupid shorts and the tank top, and he's like, "I was just on my way to the beach."
Stop
Oh,
scrolling.
gang
Cuba-
stalking. That's just search gang stalking because that is all just people that are not right. They, if you've seen all these,
You're not
gang
okay.
stalkers, like it's people that have like big paranoia.
Mhm.
That's it's fucked up. That is sad time.
Like they see the same guy twice, and they're like, "The CIA wants me."
Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh my god.
Out of every 4 cars bought in the United States is white. The same user also thought that a picture of a Hyundai sitting in a parking lot was more proof that he was being targeted. This is another one from the subreddit where this person believes that gang stalkers working for Google are sending him cryptic messages through Google's similar
Matrix and its consequences.
God. It's so weird.
They
to
all think that
imagine-
they're fucking Neo.
But yeah, like the thing about it, it's like yes, there's paranoia, but also like huge self-importance. Like you think you matter so much.
Yeah.
Do you know how much money they would have to spend on gang stalking you?
Yeah, what
For
do you
no
know? You're
reason?
like a fucking low income hick from like someplace nobody's ever heard of. You think the government's after you because you have a secret.
Even if I had $1 million, that wouldn't be worth. Like it's not until I would break $100 million that I would be like, all right, people might be interested in my shit. But like, fucking anyone that is like less than 100 millionaire, like you're not being gang stalked.
Stop scrolling. Cuba Casino is going viral right now.
Cuba Casino.
She called him Chumbawamba. Strikes again.
Chumbawamba casinos.
If every 16-year-old girl files suit every
Where
time
did
she was
Carl
happy with what she
go?
saw in the mirror, our legal system would grind to a
What's bizarre is she's trying to frame herself as Miss
Hello?
Black Lives Matter, when in reality, Kamala Harris was the
Carl?
queen of mass incarceration. Kevin,
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? God
I'm
damn
not
it.
renting an apartment until you know the secret. Wow, man. Someone broke into my house last night, stole my phone, my jewelry, and my clothes. Wow, man. I'm sorry to hear that. The same thing happened to me a month ago, but now I have renter's insurance. So even if someone's...
These things. They're tricky ads.
Dresses like a writer. Does he know anything?
Boop, 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 boop.
Trigger.
You're not watching this anymore,
Hold
CJ?
down a button to be trigger.
No.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine.
Here's the Declaration of Independence. So there's 2 places where there are mistakes. Arrow, right here.
Oh God! Why can't you show me something interesting?
Someone said they didn't like Bespoke Post because it has too much variety, but that's what makes Bespoke.
It says 50% off orange tag discount taking at register. At the register. I get over here. It never came off. You see it says 3. Can I finish? Go ahead, finish talking.
She literally asked me to void it.
Because it
and
didn't
I
come
voided
off.
it.
Because it didn't come off.
It's already off of it.
But that's not what it says on the tag. I don't know why you're yelling at me. You have to.
Everybody in the world has a super.
How long is
It's official. The first Descendant season.
You guys want to hear a history fact that I heard and maybe not feel so good about our independence? So this professor of history, but he's talking about the Revolutionary War.
That's
and
that's
there
Beavis
was
and
no
Butthead's
reason
teacher.
for the British to surrender because their army was vastly bigger than ours. They could have
Yeah,
won
I mean,
easily,
obviously
but
they could have.
the reason
But they
that
were fighting
surrendered
French. They were
was
fighting
in
the French, and they were just
1760.
like,
Yeah, the
fucking
French.
years prior to the Declaration of Independence. The
There's, like,
British
these
signed
fucking
the Royal
people, like,
Proclamation
just
of the
fucking-
Native Americans,
we gotta
which
fight the
basically
French,
gave them
and this is
territory
annoying.
from the Appalachian Mountains to the Mississippi. But the British were making money off America.
What is their
by
podcast? Ninjas Butterfly something?
Ninjas
but
are
the way that they were farming, they completely
Such a millennial name. I'm sorry. I just God.
what they did was they
Pirate
surrendered to the
Ninja
US.
Samurai
The treaty
Butterfly
stated that the British
Unicorn.
could stay economically in the U.S.
Dragon.
They just waited for America to take over the Native American land because that treaty with the Native Americans was void.
Yeah.
And then the British came in and were buying up farm plots basically in the U.S. because they were still involved economically within the U.S.
Okay.
I'm just like, did they just drop out because they're just waiting for
The payoff? They're thinking long game wise, like, hey, we're gonna make more money.
Yeah, probably.
for America to take
Oh, I
over
wanted
the
to.
Native
What's that? You're just
That's
too
pretty nice.
patriotic?
Yeah. What does he do? Sit and watch himself all day?
How many wins is it gonna... the whole time we didn't have a single viewer, I don't think. Wait, there's 2 likes. Did you like it?
No.
I didn't like it.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks good. This is pretty fucking funny to me. I don't know if anyone... Oh, wait, I have a new subscriber.
What does he do? Sit and watch himself all day? Oh.
55 minutes ago.
Very nice.
King F Entertainment. This is a good joke. I guess someone should have had this open to see if anyone chatted.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh well. Sorry if anyone is watching and chatted at all. But I doubt it. But
yeah, I doubt it.
Does this sound like it's getting further away?
Make yourself known.
You're wondering, the live me is the closest. Chat right now. If you are watching, if there's anyone watching this chat, I command it. Also, someone streams. It still only says one watching now, which I presume is me.
It's probably you.
So that's people in and out. I guess.
I think it's a good place to end it. We can end it now.
This is my favorite show. Call of Duties.
Yeah, I like this. It just keeps going. Maybe you could go with CJ. I don't know. I haven't been really into the playing of the games.
That into the plague of the games? Since when?
He just wants to play fucking Black Ops, and I'm not gonna spend $70 on a new game because I'm watching my money. And he's like, "I'll buy it for you," and I'm like, "No, you need the money because you're living with mom." And I'm like, "No," because he's not spending his money on me. So it's just like I'm not gonna do it until it comes out when it releases, so that I can get it for free on Game Pass.
Oh, it's not on Game Pass yet?
No, but you have it though because you have that blue camo gun. You bought the Black
I have
Ops.
Game Pass. That's all I have.
Yeah, but you bought Call of Duty.
Well, back in the day.
That Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah, I bought Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 I got through the Game Pass. I bought Modern Warfare 2. And I bought the original Black Ops back in the day when that came out, and that was fucking awful.
You didn't buy Black Ops 6?
Not 6, maybe 5. I bought one of the Black Ops, and I was like, this is a horrible game. And I played it for like 5 minutes and was mad at myself.
I see.
Watch the sun move with the camera and illuminate the 4th dimensional portal with all kinds
Oh,
of
come on, not this.
What? And then, of course, by this very trustworthy hamster in a suit.
I believe them.
That's how you know it's
them. Real. That's real.
All right, let me end the stream. Hey, thanks to anyone who watched or watches in the future. I think you can still watch it in the future.
Yes, you can. Oh my God.
This counts as an upload.
But watch for slurs.
We only said like 6 of them, I think. I think you have to say 9 to be canceled.
Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness.
Now, is that a cumulative 9 or is that per stream? That's what I want to know. We'll find out. No.
Yeah. Who knows?
No one cares enough about us to cancel it.
Yeah.
We're at
hooray!
that sweet spot of being completely unknown. All right.
I love
I'm
that
stopping the stream in 3,